Strike gold to supersize and grow your business. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. And our idiom for today is to strike gold. Now this idiom, of course, comes from the gold rush days. And a gentleman by the name of Douglas C. Lyons, I think he's accredited with this saying in 1988, but that doesn't seem right. That seems way too late, and it's the only person that I could find referenced on the internet, because you know what, the internet doesn't tell us everything. It doesn't teach us everything, it doesn't show us everything, and it certainly isn't 100% accurate, right? We've known that through our experience. At least if we think for ourselves, we know that. So what does this idiom mean? What does this expression mean? To strike gold, I say it comes from the gold rush era, and it means to achieve great success or to discover something highly valued. During the gold rush days, people would say they struck gold if they found a gold vein, literally found a gold vein and struck gold when they were mining and searching for gold, because they knew that it was highly valued and it could lead to fortunes for them. And it did for some, not many, but some. It emphasizes hitting a jackpot of some kind or finding a significant reward after hard work and perseverance. You know, not very many people went in, hit one whack with their, what are those things called, the mallets or the gold digging things, and then all of a sudden struck a huge vein of gold and we're instantly rich. It's kind of like thinking that supersizing and growing our business is going to happen overnight and that we're going to be an overnight success. No one, and I don't think I've met anyone or ever really heard of anyone that is an actual overnight success. Anybody that's done anything great in their life has persevered, has worked hard, has practiced, has mastered something or honed a skill or a natural ability or talent that they had, and that's how they became great. They didn't just wake up one day and they were an awesome something, right? So I like this idiom because it reminds me that we can search for something and it's really the hard work and the searching and the studying, growing and learning that allows us to have great success and to discover highly valued things. So how do we do this in our business? What does this have to do with growing and building and supersizing our business? We're working on goals this year in this year's annual challenge. We're talking about financial goals this month. And so to me, that's got a lot to do with business. And we're celebrating the wins that we have along the way. And today we're talking about how do we know if we're making progress? How do we know if we're moving toward the goal or the objective that we want? And of course we have key measures, and we find a way to measure the thing that we're trying to achieve so that we can get constant feedback as to whether the actions that we're taking are moving us toward what we want or away from what we want. And this is true of our businesses as well. So I'm curious, how do you know if you're striking gold? How do you know if you are doing the things and moving toward supersizing and growing your business? For each of us, it's a little bit different. My secret is I know that the more I'm observing and listening and paying attention to the people that really matter in my business, then I am moving toward and making progress and creating what I want to create in the world. Because part of what I want to create in the world is solving problems and providing solutions for people in a certain group, in a certain type, in a certain category. And by listening to those people, by observing the results they're getting and the experiences they're having, that's my secret way of it's not really very secret, but because I just told you, it's my way of knowing if I'm on the right track or not, is the feedback that we're getting from the people that we're here to serve. So I would love to know, how do you do this? How do you know if you're hitting the nail on the head, if you're striking gold, if you're actually achieving and creating what it is that you want to see in the world? Share in the comments below, and I'll of course be with you tomorrow with another interesting idiom. What does it mean? Where does it come from? And how might you use it to supersize your business right now? Have an amazing day.